wealthy man sold his mansion but didn't ask for a single penny. Instead, he made one condition to the couple buying the mansion. They must promise not to open the cellar in the backyard of the house. If they could keep that promise, the house would be theirs without any payment. However, if they opened the cellar, they would have to return the house to the wealthy man. Faced with this tempting deal, the couple thought the rich man was joking, but he didn't explain further and only cited the late hour as a reason to let them stay in the mansion for the night. The next morning, the couple found that the wealthy man was gone. On the table was a house purchase contract with the conditions just as he had stated the day before. The wife was thrilled, but the husband couldn't believe such a good thing could happen without a catch. He wondered if there was something terrible hidden in the cellar or if this was some new type of scam. As the husband was pondering, the real estate agent commissioned by the wealthy man arrived. He told the couple that this was indeed true. As long as they signed the contract and gave it to the rich man, the house would be transferred to their names. The husband didn't agree immediately, but instead pulled his wife aside and expressed his doubts. However, the wife wouldn't listen to any advice. Eventually, the husband thought he might be overthinking it since they didn't have to pay any money. So he signed the contract, and they became the legal owners of the mansion. But ever since they moved in, strange things started happening continuously. They first invited friends and family to a housewarming party, but there were frequent mishaps at the banquet. When Lisa appeared, Jack's face completely changed because they had previously been in a relationship. However, after his wife had a miscarriage, Jack cut off all contact with Lisa. Now with Lisa's appearance, Jack suddenly felt a sense of crisis. So Jack called Lisa to a secluded corner to ask why she had come. Lisa innocently stated that she had been invited by a good friend and had no other ill intentions. Jack was about to say something when he was interrupted by his wife's anxious shouts. Following his wife's cries, Jack came to the front of the house and found a strange man standing on the lawn holding a barrel of wine. The man warned Jack to burn down the house as soon as possible. Otherwise, he would fall into a miserable fate. After saying that, the man turned and left. The next day, when Jack was at work, he found the atmosphere in the office was very strange. Everyone was staring at him. Then, the boss called Jack into his office. The boss said that Jack had sexually harassed his colleague Lisa, so the company had decided to suspend Jack and investigate the matter. Jack didn't even dare let his wife know about this, so he could only act as if nothing had happened. He never thought the strange man's warning from the night before would actually come true. With nothing to do at home, Jack turned his attention to the cellar door. He became increasingly curious about what was inside, so he decided to pry open one side of the door with a crowbar to take a peek. However, he saw nothing and even got his fingers caught in the door. This exciting movie is called The Cellar. Friends who like the plot can go watch the original movie.